Why are Iranian silk rugs so incredibly soft and valuable? Last night, just before going to bed, I realized I'd forgotten to get a glass of water. So I got up, half asleep, and as my feet touched the rug, I had this very unnecessary but very midnight thought. What is the softest rug that exists? That question sent me down a rabbit hole, and that's how I ended up learning about Iranian silk rugs. These rugs aren't just decorations, they're the result of thousands of years of craftsmanship. Carpet weaving in Iran goes back at least 2500 years, with references appearing in ancient Persian texts and even Greek writings. But silk rugs came later, flourishing especially during the Safavid Empire in the 16th century, when Persian art, architecture, and craftsmanship reached a peak. Shahs actively supported rug weaving, and workshops were established in cities like Isfahan, Kashan, Qom, and Tabriz. Silk changed everything. Unlike wool, silk fibers are incredibly fine, smooth, and strong. That allows weavers to pack an astonishing number of knots into a single square meter. Some silk rugs have over 1 million knots per square meter. That density is why the patterns look so sharp and detailed, almost like paintings. You're not just stepping on a rug, you're stepping on a woven image. And yes, that's one big reason they are so expensive. Silk itself is costly and time-consuming to produce. Each rug can take months or even years to complete, often woven entirely by hand on traditional looms. Many are made by master weavers who trained for decades. No shortcuts, no machines, just fingers, thread, and patience. Some silk rugs are so fine that the design is visible clearly on both sides, like a mirror image. Now, here's the important clarification. Silk rugs were not designed as everyday floor coverings. Their primary purpose was decorative and ceremonial. They were made to be displayed in formal reception rooms, placed in areas with low foot traffic, hung on walls, or used as prestige objects for royalty, wealthy merchants, or religious institutions. Many were created specifically as gifts, dowries, or commissions meant to demonstrate status, power, and refined taste. Walking heavily on them was never the point. Precision, beauty, and craftsmanship were. There are also some fascinating quirks. Silk rugs don't just reflect light, they change with it. Depending on the angle you look from, the colors can appear lighter or darker. That shimmer isn't magic. It's the way silk fibers catch and reflect light differently as the pile shifts direction. It's why a silk rug can look like two completely different rugs just by walking around it. And they are strong but demanding. Silk is durable under tension, yet sensitive to moisture and sunlight. Water can stain it. Years of direct sun can fade it. These rugs last generations only when they are treated exactly the way they were intended to be treated. So if you ever see a silk rug priced like a small car, that's not an exaggeration. You're looking at thousands of hours of skilled labor, a material that's hard to produce, and an object that was never meant to be ordinary. Which explains why the softest rug in the world usually isn't the one you're supposed to walk on every day. I'm Mari and this is Midnight Question.